down shy of the 45 at the 46. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Watch the run, watch the run, watch the run. Showing it. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Check 26.
Hey, empty.
On second down now, it's Sanders. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 yards and a first down for Philly.
That's a very nice game there. Confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
It's just me and you.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz looking for the end zone and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
To throw, it's Wentz. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 15-yard line. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15.
Check 13. Check 13. Kill.
Hey, stand.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Sua Craven's up to make the stop.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Check back.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Wentz. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
They didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up.
18.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's sacked by Khalil Mack. And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Tighten up. Spot.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Wentz. Now he's going to go deep down the... They've got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Wentz. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 23 yards to pick up there. Into the red zone. Wentz. His throw caught right around the 6. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well. They've made goal line offense a priority on the practice field this week. This is exactly the situation they've been prepping for. They'll run with Sanders. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Once again with Sanders. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. No score after 1 on EA Sports. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Now Wentz. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Sua Cravens with a pick. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll start things on 1st with Torrey Cohen. He'll have a 1st down and more past the 20 as he'll take this up to the 22-yard line. A good pickup, 17 yards and a bare 1st down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Looking to throw, Trubisky on 1st down. And this is a catch by Ted Ginn. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st down, they go right back to Cohen. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down for the Bears. Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Off the play fake. Here's Trubisky. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards, the final tally.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. It's caught. It's Miller. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Trubisky. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
Mike, 53. 50.
They'll try to run for it with Cullen, and he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the 2nd quarter now, and we do have our first points, a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
And feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
Check, check.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Sanders. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Wentz now on first down. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Wentz. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 17 yards and a first down for Philly.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Here's Wentz to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13.
Whip. Watch the whip.
Let's go. Great.
Mike, check. 59.
Now Wentz again. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
At After the interception, here's Trubisky. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. They'll throw on first down with Trubisky, and he completes it to Cohen. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. First down, a run with Cohen. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On 2nd and 9, Trubisky. This is caught by Robinson. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 20-yard line. A first trip to the red zone for the Bears. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Now it's Trubisky. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A final shot before half for Wentz. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. And now it's 2nd down. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. And this will be called officially a 66-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Well, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. A good gain there on first down. That run will get them 7 up to the 32-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Throwing his Wentz. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Wentz going to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Khalil Mack able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. From just shy of midfield, Trubisky. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Throwing on 2nd and 3, Trubisky. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
All right, Brandon, normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time, and that's another great play to come away with the football.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one goes for 24 yards.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line. Come to my world.
They'll run on first down. Sanders. Eddie Jackson with a tackle.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Check.
They'll go again with Sanders. As Sanders has it poked free. And this is picked up by the Bears. He's at the 30. 10. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears.
Keep getting those touchdowns.
Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And oh, it's no good on the PAT. So they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Here we go.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack. Able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Throwing on 2nd and long. Wentz. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Mike, check, 59. Ricky. Check 4.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And that will be incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. But you just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. A 45-yard punt for there on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see, do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Now Cohen. And credit the tackle to Derek Barnett.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
At the 39-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Defense wins championships, baby. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
Trubisky gives to Cohen. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Loss of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
Throwing on first is Wentz. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Let's put that team on the bus.
Let's find 2. Let's find 2.
Check 9. Check 9. Hey, watch this. Watch this.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The end result, 21 yards. From the red zone now, Wentz. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. From 17 yards out, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. And that touchdown drive happened very, very quickly. You knew that they had the quick strike ability. They showed it.
And for a defense that understands that, it still drives them crazy when it actually happens to them. Fast and furious, there came the points.
This fielded at the 2. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. It's been a good one so far, just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Now Trubisky on first down. It's complete to Robinson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching in Atlanta, our apologies.
Mike 28. I smell fear.
On first down, Trubisky. He finds Robinson. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 6 there on first.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 41-yard line. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. He's got a first down and more inside the 30, and he'll be taken down at the 26. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
They go play action here on first down, and he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Throwing here, Trubisky. Going up top for Miller. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. Here's Matt Bosher now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Under crunch. Check. Check hot route. Hot.
Sunday.
Now Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And this is caught by Johnson. That goes as a gain of 37 on 3rd down.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Ram.
SOS.
They'll run with Sanders. And he's got some space here. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, 41 yards. yards. And the Eagles have taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Out of the gun, Trubisky. He completes this into the hands of Miller. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Well, they had the right down and the definite distance to take a shot downfield, but it didn't work out the way that they had envisioned.
No, that's a situation where if you take a sack close to the line of scrimmage, it's not that bad, but a loss like that, you can't take a sack there.
Yeah, absolutely. The one thing you cannot do, they did.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On third down, a run with Cohen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards into Chicago, first down.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one, because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Wentz to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. Give them 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a third down. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Check, 59. Hey, here I come.
Now Wentz. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. Now Trubisky. They'll find Miller. That's complete. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. One last shot from Trubisky. And he completes it to Cohen. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Philadelphia, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem them.